Small businesses, if you don't have an HR department, this is a nightmare.
Missouri voters approved paid sick time and a higher minimum wage last night. The measure, called Prop A, passed by a fairly wide margin, 58% of voters approving. Thanks for joining us on Fox 4 News at 10 o'clock. I'm Kevin Barry.
I'm Lauren Halifax. So now an opposition group says it is exploring a legal challenge to this, that it never should have been a single ballot item. Fox 4's Dave DeMarco has more details on that, plus what Missouri workers and employers need to know about it. Dave?
And have to figure it out pretty quickly, because barring any sort of injunction here, part of this at least is set to go in effect in the next 2 months.
I work, I sweat, I want my $15.
It's been a rallying cry for groups supporting Missouri workers for a decade now. Fox 4 has met with workers at rallies calling for a $15 minimum wage. Election day, voters approved an increase from the current $12.30 up to $15 by 2026, with annual adjustments for inflation after that. It'll be $13.75 starting this January 1st. Missourians for Healthy Families and Fair Wages say it will put an extra $600 million a year in the pockets of 500,000 impacted workers.
Wages that families can turn around and spend back in our local economy, which really fuels economic growth.
Missouri's Restaurant Association is worried not just by the higher minimum wage, but another part of the ballot measure that mandates paid sick time.
I'm certain there will be price increases. You can't add an 11% payroll and plus sick pay on top of an operator's expenses and not pass that on to the consumer.
Starting May 1st, workers will earn 1 hour of sick pay for every 30 hours they work, with small businesses required to pay a minimum of 5 days of sick time a year, businesses with 15 employees at least 7 days.
We know that everybody gets sick. Everybody has a loved one who gets sick through no fault of their own. And so it's important that those essential workers, those frontline workers, get the same benefits that executives and professionals in white-collar positions get.
Law says the proposition doesn't mesh with how things have worked in the restaurant business.
If your kid gets sick at school and you have to go, okay, I get it, you have to go. But then can you pick up a shift on Wednesday night? Can you pick a shift up on Saturday? Well, this doesn't allow for any of that. This just says we're going to pay you sick pay.
He says he's worried about the extra burden on businesses without HR departments and their bottom line.
So no challenges have been filed tonight, but again, the Missouri Restaurant Association believes that Missouri voters should have been able to decide separately on the minimum wage increase and that paid sick time. So I suppose, Kevin, stay tuned.
Yeah, something to watch. Dave DeMarco live at Martini Corner in Kansas City, Missouri tonight.